Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. Welcome to my channel. This is the Divine Hippie 2222. I hope everyone had a wonderful new year. I hope everyone had a fantastic holiday season. Whatever your holiday is, I just hope that you were able to celebrate with your friends, with your family, that there was peace and joy and happiness in your life during that season. And I wish the same for you in 2020. Today, I'm going to do the readings for the collective of air signs, and that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're a learning channel, so you'll notice that some things have changed in my video. I'm trying to condense my video time down. So some things I did in advance, like pre-cutting and pre-shuffling my deck, my Halloween deck. This is called the Halloween Tarot by Karen Lee. And so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That way you can be notified of any new videos that pop up. Now, this is a general reading, meaning it is picking up on the general energies for the fire signs. So if this message does not resonate for you at all, or if bits and pieces resonate, make sure to check out the other messages for the other signs that are in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus positions in your chart. Also, if you're an intuitive reader and you read these messages differently, please feel free to do so. We are a learning channel. We are working on raising our vibration and changing our thought process so that things happen for us instead of to us. The energies today for me were pretty rough, but it all is based upon your response instead of your reaction. Excuse me. The difference between that is when something happens to you, you get to a point where you can kind of time out mentally and you process what's going on and you figure out the best way to respond. Reacting is just being triggered and instantly reacting. So we want to learn to respond instead of react. Also, my messages are timeless, meaning you see them when you are meant to see them. Now, that means it doesn't necessarily have a timeline. So just because it comes out for the second week of January, it doesn't necessarily mean this is going to happen this week. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But this is a message so that when these issues or when these situations do resonate with you, you can hopefully remember, oh, this is what's going on. This is what I need to do. So that's our goal. Okay, guys, let's get started. All right, Spirit. Oh, good Lord. The first card that popped out is Temperance. Okay. All right, Spirit, what other messages do you have for our fire signs? We got the Three of Ghosts. And in this deck, ghosts represent cups. And that represents emotions. Okay. Oh, good Lord. Pardon me, guys. That one fell right off. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. Oh, you got the World. There are 2 major arcanas out of the 3 so far. That's really good. All right, spirits. What other messages do you have for our fire signs? We got the Knight of Ghosts. Again, ghosts represent cups. And it looks like he's got a piece of paper rolled up. Knights also represent messengers, but the piece of paper is not necessarily exactly like a cup, but it looks something like a goblet or a cup. So the Knight of Ghosts, the Knight of Cups. Spirits, what other messages do you have for our fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We got the 5 of Bats. And bats are representative of swords. Excuse me. And swords represent your thoughts being in your mind. Not necessarily stuck. It depends on how many bats swords there are, but this generally represents some sort of unseen conflict. But again, each deck has a slightly different variation on the messages. So we're going to get into what this deck says about it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the devil. Now, everybody's like, if you're not familiar with tarot, everybody's hesitant when the devil card comes out. Again, this deck may have a different representation, but the devil card usually represents transformation, acknowledgement of maybe things that need to change, like addictions, things you need to let go of. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. But let's get into the message. And the bottom of the deck is generally the overall energy for the message that is going to come out. So we're going to start with the bottom of the deck. So, and that is 1, 2, that's 3 major arcanas out of 6, guys. That's pretty good, I think. The devil. Okay, here we go. Self-indulgence, temptation, unethical behavior, abuse of power, being a slave to your desires, avoidance of responsibility, discontent. So maybe we are having a hard time cutting out the bad things in our life. There's a hand on the shelf and it's kind of like, stop, don't do this. So, and then it talks about being a slave to your temptations, your desires. Slaves are usually in chains. Maybe you have 3 different obstacles in your life that you're working on. So, and the cat is eyeballing the mouse, and the mouse has its back turned, kind of like we're not really ready to maybe acknowledge what's going on, or we are not really willing to see what's going on. So this is, and then I didn't notice this until just now. There's the evil eye in the background. I know that getting it closer doesn't always necessarily help. Sometimes it gets a little blurry. But be mindful, because people may be wishing you ill. Not necessarily. Just we'll see what comes out in the cards, but just be mindful, okay? So, let's see. I'm going to say the 5 of bats is first, a struggle or a conflict, in my opinion. We'll get into the message. The Knight of Ghosts is second, a message. Temperance, 3 of Ghosts, and the World. That's how I'm going to place this message and put it together. So let us get into it and see what the message actually says. And then we'll know if we need to adjust, and we're just going with the flow. So, okay. The 5 of bats, loss, defeat, unfairness, cruelty, humiliation, the inability to defend yourself. So what I'm getting from this is, so the guy in the mask, I thought maybe he was blindfolded, but he's not. There's little eye holes cut out, and the moon's looking at the man with the purple scarf over his eyes. And the moon doesn't look very happy. The moon usually represents secrets, intuition, and it looks like the figure in the cat costume and the clown, it looks like they're sad. Well, it looks like the cat is the gray cat, not the black cat. The black cat looks like it's staring at the dude. He doesn't look very happy. He's got pretty angry eyes, in my opinion, staring at the blonde-haired man from behind. Okay? So you may not see everything going on. There may be things going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. Cruelty, unfairness. Look, it looks like these characters' candy bags were swiped. He's got all 3 of them. So you may be dealing with someone who's stealing from you and you may not be aware of it. Oh, he stole more too. It's not just them. He's been stealing from many people. So be mindful of the people you have in your life. That's what I'm getting from this. You probably suspect these people, but you may not, it may not be this obvious who's doing what to you. But not everything is, you can't see everything that's going on. In one of my readings, the cat was in every single card. And I came to the conclusion, my intuition told me the cat was the universe. And so my point is, the universe sees everything. So even though you feel like you can't defend yourself and you're being treated unfairly, have faith because you're not alone. The universe sees everything. Okay? So even though you feel like you want to put your head down, experience what it is you're experiencing, but then move forward. Don't stay stuck. Then the next one is the Knight of Ghosts. A poetic yet driven young man striking out on his own. A message, a proposition, or invitation. So you feel betrayed. You feel like you've been treated unfairly. And so you've turned your back on your unfair treatment and maybe the people or places or things that have not served you well or the way that you would have preferred. And you're starting out on your own. You're starting fresh. And see, there's the universe again, watching you. But the cat, in my opinion, doesn't have, this is not the best camera, guys, sorry. If you could see what I see, the cat is inquisitive looking. Like, how are you going to take this? How are you going to react? What's going on? Well, you're getting a message. You're either getting a message because you took that step and decided to move forward. Like I said, don't stay stagnant. Experience what it is you feel. But that's the only way you can process it and then move forward, okay? So you're either moving forward and then you get the message, or you receive a message and then you move forward. And again, ghosts represent emotions. Water represents emotions. So maybe at this point, you have let those mistreatments go. And you still always remember them. But if you learn to forgive people, not for them, but for yourself, it doesn't affect you as much. There's not as much emotion left behind. So this says a message, a proposition, or an invitation. So that's a good thing. And then we're going to get into the Temperance card. And because you move forward, a witch carefully mixes her ingredients, self-control and moderation. A good combination of choices. Make safe decisions, but don't be afraid of trial and error methods. Working well with others. So just because you've been mistreated by a certain group of people or places or things doesn't mean everyone is out to mistreat you. And just like the Devil card says, indulgence and temptation, unethical behavior, abuse of power, maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is the people that you feel like you've been mistreated by. Because see this guy, he's got 6 bags of candy. So he's not alone. And you've got the devil and her 3 minions. So, like I said, someone may be wishing you ill. Don't be discouraged. Acknowledge what happens, but don't let it keep you from doing what it is that you want to do. You're bigger. You're better than that. You need to trust yourself. People will come along and try to, push you down, knock you in the mud. But you know what? You're stronger than that. You know you have bigger and better things coming for you. The messenger. And because you've healed, you're not as affected by it. And let me tell you, that's going to piss them off. Ooh. And you don't do it to piss them off. It's a side effect of healing. If you do it to piss them off, you're not any better than they are. Like if your intention is to piss them off, then you're not any better than they are. But I tell you, from healing yourself, it's a side effect. And it will make them furious. It will make them furious. And they won't know why you were able to move forward after what it is that they did. A witch carefully mixes her ingredients. Self-control and moderation. A good combination of choices. She's got a smile on her face. Her cauldron is gently bubbling over. It's not an explosion. She's being mindful. She is checking and double checking her theories and making sure everything works. Oh my goodness, guys. Look, you have the eye up here again. But this time it's protection. This time it's not ill will. You've learned. You know who's out to get you. If you don't know, you have an idea. And the universe knows. But you may have the idea. And because you got the idea, you're making good choices. You're protecting yourself. You and the cat, well, the cat's eyeballing the owl. But owls represent wisdom. So you've grown, you've developed, you have transformed. And again, you're not letting people hold you down. That's great. That's great. Good job. Good job, fire signs. And then we move on to the Three of Ghosts. And the 3 is a celebration of friendship, good luck, the fruits of love, a positive outcome, comfort and healing. And look, the ghosts represent emotions. Everybody's got a smile on their face. Their sheets are intertwined into a braid. So, you have found good people in your life. The messenger has brought, because you let go of the bad people in your life, the universe has brought good people to your life because you grew, you developed, you protected yourself, and you are making good choices. And because of that, it's paying off. You're going to see the benefits to the things that happened for you. So this situation is happening for you. It's happening so you can open your eyes. It's happening so you can learn to trust yourself. You know something's not right. Maybe you're not quite sure what it is, but you know something's not right. And because you trusted yourself and you moved forward on your own, the universe brought you a message, and you learned, and you grew, and you developed, and you protected your best interests. The universe is bringing you love and friendship and happiness. Look, they're celebrating, guys. That's awesome. And then the last card that I have is the World. A sense of oneness with others or in the world around you. Spiritual understanding, completion, success, euphoria, cycles, movement, and travel. So, Maybe you'll be traveling somewhere because of this message you receive. Maybe you will, you're going to find happiness, guys. This is just spiritual understanding, opening up. See how the moon is happy? That's your intuition. You are happy for yourself. You're proud of yourself. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's nice for other people to be proud of you and to acknowledge what it is you've done, but it's an even better feeling when you're proud of yourself and you acknowledge what it is what it is you've done without needing the validation of others. When you don't need it, that's when everybody notices. I mean, the pumpkin's looking down. Everything is angled inward, except for the eel. Maybe the eel are these people? Because the eel doesn't look very happy. But you know what? When you succeed, some people won't be happy. And that's okay. That's on them. That's their lessons to learn, not yours. So don't carry the burdens that are not your responsibility. Because you will find understanding. I mean, the world, it's a circle. Completion. Success. Euphoria, guys. Euphoria. That's an awesome word to begin with. And its meaning is even better. Like heightened happiness. Elevated. Beyond imagination. Beyond imagination. However, you wouldn't achieve it if you hadn't have gone through this. The universe is putting you in places to learn and grow and develop so it can move you forward to bigger, better, badder, more wonderful things. And don't worry about that little guy. Don't worry about that little guy. Because you have more amazing things in store for you. I mean, the moon is looking at you and very pleased. And again, if the cat is the universe, the cat's like, look what I did for you. Look at all the wonderful things I brought you. Look at all the friends that I brought you. Look at all the happiness that I've brought you. Oneness. See how all of their sheets are braided into one braid? Oneness. Guys, I'm getting goosebumps. That's a really good message. At first I thought this might have been you, but now I think these are outside forces. I think this is external. And I don't mean you external. I mean other people. That's what I believe for this. And I believe they're getting a warning not to advance. But they're not heeding the warning. But what they don't realize is by them trying to sabotage you, they're actually sending you where it is you need to go. They don't realize it, but they're doing you a favor. They're doing you a motherfucking favor. Okay, I cuss on my channel. If you don't like it, there's a lot of other really good YouTube readers that you can watch. So, yeah. These assholes did you a fucking favor. Oh, yeah. Now, come on. Let's not be greedy. Let's not be nasty. Let's not be, haughty and high on ourselves. Because that's not what temperance is. Good choices, moderation, being mindful, working as a team. So, again, byproducts of your success are going to make some people unhappy. But again, that's their problem, not yours. And again, they thought they were trying to push you in the mud. They thought they were trying to stop you. And they actually did you a favor by forcing you to go down a path that you were always meant to have, that was meant for you. So when they tried to stop you, they did you a favor. Wow. Wow, guys. Oh my God. Okay, let's see what the Oracle deck has to say for you guys. Divine Spirits, what messages do you have for our fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, oh, there we go. Card number 4, Call of the Dancing Crane. Yeah, some of my cards show nudity, guys. This is for 18 and up. So if that bothers you, you're welcome to go watch other tarot readers. But that's just the way of the world. I can't say that. Some of the decks show nudity, but not like, in my opinion, not improper or inappropriate. I don't know about you, but I just think art is beautiful. The human body's beautiful. So, anyways, that's my spiel. So, Dance of the Calling Crane. And I opened up right to that page. Dancing crane moves through waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. The mating call and dance of the crane is full of beautiful movement and flow. There are times when the astral waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. You may feel stagnant because of what these people are trying to do to you. That's okay. Take time. But healing movement, moving forward. Again, oh my God, guys, I just said once you've healed, your emotions are still there, but they don't bother you as much. Healing movement. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome when it all ties together. Healing movement. Healing movement. Grace and beauty of the dancing crane. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. This is particularly so when your thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns do not support you in living the spiritual destiny you were born to live. So again, maybe part of this does represent you. Only part, not all of it. I see this also as external people, forces, whatever. But maybe you are feeling stuck. And these people were put in your life to give you the nudge that you needed. Not in the way you wanted it. Nobody wants to feel like this. Nobody wants to be taken advantage of and feel like they can't defend themselves. That's not fun. Been there, done that. It's not fun. However, this is the nudge that you needed to put you on the right path. Let me make sure I've got this in order. Making good choices brings celebration and friends, better friends, real friends, and everything your heart desires. Everything. The dance, what is it called? Where'd the card go? The call of the dancing crane. The universe has been calling you to move in the direction that you were supposed to take. But maybe because you couldn't hear the call, these people came into your life. So sound is healing as well. Music. dance. It's all energy and vibration. It's just we acknowledge it in different ways. So, God, guys, that's beautiful. I was a little nervous when this was the first card. I was really nervous when the devil came out and then the five of bats came out, but they're doing you a favor. They're doing you a favor. They don't realize it. Because if they realized it, with the intentions they have, intention, like I said, if you intend to piss them off and make them jealous, that's a no-go. If it's a byproduct of you healing and moving forward, your intention is not negative. That's their problem, not yours. Oh my goodness, guys. I hope this resonates. I hope this resonates because this is an amazing reading. So if it resonates, please leave me a comment. You don't have to share your life story. You can just say, hey, it resonates. It'll make me feel like I'm helping and I'm able to give back. Because again, this may not be going on now. It may be going on now. It may be something that will happen. And when it does, hopefully we remember, she told me about that. I need to be mindful. I need to experience it, acknowledge it, and allow the universe to steer me in the right direction. All right, fire signs. It's going to bring friendship and love and happiness and everything your heart desired. Great job. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Hit the little bell notification so that way you can be notified of any new videos. And like I said, if this message doesn't resonate, chunk it. Don't try to make yourself fit into something that is not there because, again, these are general collective energies. So thank you so much. I hope you have a blessed 2020. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye, guys.